Hi Bob, I'm standing here in the basement at Delaware. Delaware Street is out here, running this way, this direction, and I'm in the east wing of the building. So we've been noticing some water in the basement in these trenches around the perimeter and some other places. We've been noticing it when it's not actively raining, so I'm not really able to ascertain the source of the water, other than that it's not flowing in through these pipes. Now, water does flow in through these when it rains, some of them it doesn't. As you can see, over here on the east wing, it's fairly dry. We really don't seem to be having an issue with water over here. And I'll head to the west wing and show you the area we've been noticing here. So now I'm in the west wing of Delaware. Out there is Delaware Street, running this direction. So one of the first places we noticed water was right here. We did vacuum it up, got all the water out of there, and it does reappear pretty quickly. Again, that happens when it's not actively raining outside. And this whole trench is actually wet. I'm not sure how well you can see that. There's a good amount of water there. And then you come over here, all of this soil here is always saturated. We dug this hole here because we were curious if it would fill up, because we found this today, which appears to be a clay pipe running underneath the slab going down the hallway. We can't find the other end of it, but that's the first time we've seen that. Looks like our labor covered the other one here, but there's one that comes in from the outside right about there that we are supposed to connect to. And then we noticed one here, which obviously leads you to believe that it came through there, ran across there, and under the slab to who knows where that way. Let's see here, this is fairly decently dry. But as you can see, this is all, it's not as wet up here, it's wet down below. The water that you see here is certainly not coming out of this pipe. And it's not coming out of this one that comes out of this wall here either, because it's not on top of the soil, it's down a little bit lower. So basically everywhere that we kind of dig down, we find water. And it's not coming from above either. We checked up there in case there's a leak or something. You can also see over here where we've dug even deeper. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but this is all water. Up here, not as wet or really wet at all. And then as soon as we go down again, water. So because we found that one pipe over there that I just showed you, we're concerned now that I think the engineer may have been assuming that water comes in these outlets from out, or inlets, whatever you want to call them, from outside, connects or connected to a drain tile around the perimeter and then exited the building somewhere else. But now we found over there the first evidence we've seen that there's more than just perimeter. There's at least one pipe running under a slab. We dug down here, can't find it, but it seems to come this direction. So that's at least one. There may be others, we don't know. And then a second part of this question is the condition of these that we're supposed to connect to. As you can see, this is just one example. They're not all like this, but clearly there's a tree root growing in there. And it's in there pretty good. I can't really tell what's up there, but I can tell that connecting to that pipe and expecting it to drain is probably not realistic. I actually noticed one more that's sort of similar to that. I'll go over there right now. There's this one here that's similar. Another tree root. We don't know how far up there it goes, but it's certainly up there. So two separate problems. One is the condition, which, you know, I don't expect you to know either, but I think it's a question that needs asked is, you know, we're supposed to connect to these pipes, but clearly at least some of them are not operable. And then the second part of the question, probably more important, is, you know, what we're supposed to do about the fact that we appear to have water underneath our slab, at least down there for sure, that, you know, we find when we dig down, water that is not coming from the inlets that we have assumed are under the sidewalk. It's coming from somewhere else. And then obviously the third part of the question is there's also pipes under the slab that we weren't aware of and haven't found. So what are we supposed to do with them? So that's it. Thanks.